So guys, I want you to listen to what Rufai and his colleagues have got to say about Tinubu's alleged certificate forgery from the University of Chicago. So guys, you know that this topic has been in the news for some time now, and honestly it is not dying down anytime soon, because we've gotten to the stage that, you know, we have to clarify all this. So let me allow you just watch this video for yourself and let me know what you have to say in the comment section below.
Bola Tinubu on Thursday said a clerical error is responsible for discrepancies on the certificate issued to him by the Chicago State University. Well, according to Tinubu's lawyers, an unidentified clerk of the university made the error about the date the school stated on his recently issued certificate. Tinubu's lawyers argued that the university incorrectly wrote the date of graduation as June 27th, 1979, instead of June 22nd, 1979, along with a change in the university's logo, which created the appearance of differences between an earlier issued diploma and the one issued in response to a 2022 subpoena. The claim is in their response to a suit filed by former Vice President Atiku Abubakar seeking the disclosure of Tinubu's academic records from the university. Well, users on social media have shared mixed reactions. Before I take tweets, Rufai, you know, I'd love for you to just chime in here, because you know that this issue of whether certificates forgery has been, you know, on the forefront of all eyes on the judiciary.
No, but we just have to state clearly that anything happening in American courts is of no consequence to what the judiciary has reserved a date for radio. This is separate from it. But there's been many conversation around this Chicago debacle. And many cases have been filed. And many subpoenas have been issued, all right, as regards this. And some actors somewhere have orchestrated also many lies. One of them, I think we had to talk about this around November last year, was that we brought to fore that there had been a case filed as regards this conundrum of certificates at the court in Abuja. I think it was the Federal High Court or something. I don't know the jurisdiction of the court now. Where Enahuru Eba, a lawyer, said that he had instructed his partner, Knowles, in Chicago, to subpoena Chicago to get details of, you know, degrees and all of that, and school records and all of that. And he said this was at variance with what the president, you know, now sent to INEC then.
Right.
There's that conundrum. And I think we talked emphatically as regards this. That was what happened then. Now, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar in America also using the court system to be able to know more. And in fact, I think for the sake of clarification, you know, somebody had claimed that they even went to Chicago.
I know that's somebody.
The point I made was the person claimed they went to Chicago on the 19th of September. That was the day they visited Chicago. But why is it that the document the person claimed Chicago gave them was unsigned and it was dated in June? So there's been a lot of conundrum, and I would like the courts to be able to unpack it. But Alhaji Atiku Abubakar has filed in America, and the response of the Tinubu team now is the fact that there was a clerical error as regards date of graduation and the likes and all of that. Whatever it is, this matter is sub judice, and the court will rule. What I just gave is a hitherto background. I will not talk about the matter that is sub judice. Right. All right. But there's been a lot of back and forth and confusion as regards this. So let's see how this court process pans out. The deposition and the reportage is all there for all to read. Right. Pure and simple.
Well, you know that United States had given Tinubu until August 23rd. That is what, 2 days ago? Yeah. To, you know, give reasons as to why his records should not be released to the former vice president. But, you know, before I come to you, let me take some tweets. This is from Spotlight, who wrote, Chicago State University had the opportunity to proactively issue an official statement to disassociate itself from the narco runner and lay out whatever went wrong with its internal admission processes over 45 years ago, but they preferred to cover it up and hoped the stench would go away. This is certainly how not to handle a crisis. PR 101. Everyone knows that a lot of people traveled and worked with other people's identities back then because of absence of biometrics, etc. So there is no way they haven't reviewed this case over and over and identified what went wrong since Nigerians started pursuing this matter. Over to you, Ayo.
Yeah, I mean, as has been mentioned already, this matter has come up a number of times, and in the last election, it tried to, some people tried to bring it up again, especially from the opposition. And it is important, even though it has no bearing on the judgment that's reserved by, that's in court currently in terms of the presidential election petition tribunal. I think it's important for Nigerians to know the truth, even if it's just to put it on the record. And then one thing about the United States of America is that they will uphold the rule of law. And so even though Chicago State University hitherto had not wanted to and had given a post-dated date to release the details of the school records, by the act of law, the former Vice President Atiku has been able to place a demand for them to release it. So the onus would be on them then to see if they are going to do so or not. At the end of the day, even though, as has been established, it has no bearing on the judgment, it is important for Nigerians to know the truth. And let's put pay to this conversation around, where is your background, what school did you attend, what school didn't you attend. I think let's just have closure, as a people. I think that's all that I would say about this one.
Yes, absolutely. Well, we'll move on to another story. Hannatu Musanwa, the Minister of Art and Culture and Creative Economy, has been confirmed as a 7th member of the Youth Corps. NYSC confirmed that yesterday. The report follows a claim by the Human Rights Association of Nigeria, a civil society organization, that Musanwa is undertaking the 1-year mandatory youth service scheme while she is still a member of President Bola Tinubu's cabinet. Kayode, your name just came off my head. But we discussed Hannatu yesterday. Yes. And unfortunately, she has come under fire because of this whole situation. And I know that President Tinubu's cabinet had inaugurated a team for NYSC. And it's unfortunate that, she's still a serving member of NYSC, and she's been confirmed as a minister. What did you say?
I said I should Google her age.
Oh no, she had started.
I mean, it's not about the age actually at this point. I
thought age is a factor in NYSC.
No, as long as when you graduate before you are 30.
Yes.
If you graduate after you're 30, then you get exemptions.
Absolutely.
So even if you graduate before you're 30, you can do it any other time.
Oh, okay.
I think for how
that's like Kemi's case. No, not Kemi's case.
No, the house was forged.
It's not forged. It's just the case of if you're not. If you don't have the certificate, you cannot serve. So
okay, I was just going to say that I really want the women on this cabinet to do well.
Yes.
Because already we didn't even meet the quota of 35% that the president had promised us. But nevertheless, it is important that this controversy had come during the Buhari administration, when she was, for the same reason of the NYSC, she wasn't allowed to go through by the House, by the Senate, and unfortunately, again, it's becoming it has come up again. It will now come to bear whether the president would say that she's serving. They've redeployed her to ministerial office to serve her out her youth corps. I don't know if that is even legal, or post that, but again, I hope it will be resolved. I wish I would.
And this whole situation with the unemployment rate, she also posted a tweet about that, and she came under fire. She wrote, breaking unemployment rate drops to 4.1%. Nigeria is moving forward. I mean, this is just a ridiculous situation because, as you know, like we have discussed it, what is the reason for this drop? As yesterday, the National Bureau of Statistics said that there's been that sharp drop on unemployment. They say that the figures are based on the new methodology of labor force survey undertaken in collaboration with the World Bank and International Labour Organization. Let me just take one tweet. This is an anonymous tweet. This person says, the biggest fraud and the most dangerous in leadership or management is to deliberately produce wrong data or information The result is assured disaster. Someone has BP of 190 over 140, but tells the doctor, my BP is 120 over 80. Who will die? Another Twitter user, Atedo Peterside, also wrote, according to StatiSense, South Africa's unemployment rate is 32.6%. We in Nigeria have brought ours down to 4.1%. The only catch is that we brought unemployment crashing down because NBS Nigeria changed methodology of unemployment. I don't know whether to laugh or cry. Rufai, I don't know whether I should laugh or cry. Well, all right, that's all I have for you on What's Trending today. I'll see you.
So guys, you have seen it for yourself. Apart from the certificate forgery of a thing Nigerians are battling with, we also have an NYSC person who is already a minister. You know, in this cabinet, when we have so many Nigerians, I mean intelligent and brilliant Nigerians who can take up this position, you can see that they couldn't find somebody who has already served. They are now taking somebody who is still serving as an NYSC member because they just want to pay those that helped them during the campaign. They are not putting Nigeria, you know, in the forefront. They are not about the people. They are not about the country. They are just there to service themselves. And this is why Nigerians must wake up. Let's do the needful. Let's get this country moving forward. Let's not slack back. No matter how they try to, like, you know, shut us up, we must speak up. We must tell them to do the needful. Leadership is about the people and nothing more.